Welcome back, ready for the WPL 2022 Championship. BEANTOWN taking on the Berkeley All Blues. Tim Wilkes alongside Kit McConico. And we should have a doozy on our hands here. Berkeley with the kick to start things off. Berkeley in the red and blue. Berkeley in the yellow. Take here off the side. BEANTOWN punched their ticket yesterday with the big victory on Friday night. A big victory now. Berkeley looking to come away with their third WPL championship. Ball in hand for their Shelby Lynn. Scrum half took it in herself. Pass up over the top and a breakthrough right in midfield. The All Blues. Strong run there from Hope Cooper. And scoops this one up and attacks immediately right on the gut. Support arrives right there for her. Continued possession down the near side. Kicks off the side. Ozzy. A good run here. Lynn continues to march down. Gets the pass here to the near side. And a bump through. Ciano. Just a couple of meters out. Ends up losing it forward. But a good run starts off here for the All Blues. All Blues were able to punch their way through 38-18 win and all over the Colorado Green Bulls on Friday. BEANTOWN victorious over New York 46-12. These teams have met each other twice on the year. Both matches within 5 points, one going one going the other. So the final deciding factor will be here in WPL final. Corral nicely off the top of the line out here for Berkeley. Berkeley just a couple minutes in, looking to punch their way in. Driving ball from the back all the way through. Starts to break hard though. Trying to march through. Finally dissolved, just a couple meters out. Lynn scoops it out. Looks to find some movement here. And there's Road. Road brought down immediately though. Swing it back out again. Strong defense though from BEANTOWN, shoves them back. Berkeley trying to find something here in the early going. Knock the first 3 points up to the board, but a big hit. Coming in from Emily Heinrich. The Eagle making her presence up on defensive end to start things off. And through goes Jamie Graff. Passes it off, it's knocked forward, advantage being played, untaken. BEANTOWN with their first shove back in the defensive end. Good hits of sand to start things off here for BEANTOWN. Putting the strong here from Kahili. Reset the first scrub of the match. It's been a fantastic tournament throughout the weekend. We just had the U23 championship round. Colorado Green Bulls was victorious in their third place match. The only thing left to decide is the 2022 WPL champion right here. You look to put it in. They can come around the side here. It's done. It'll be done. Over the 22-meter line. Keep possession. Through. Lost Stevie. been up to the boat about 10 mile breeze, left and right, really starting to cause havoc here throughout the afternoon. Scooped up now. Radio. In contact, works her way nicely over the 22-meter line. Good relief pressure, she's getting in deep. Sarah Romano in the red jersey. Forward. Referee says yes, that was from down here. Tim Wilkes coming to you live here from Chicago Blaze rugby pitch for beautiful fields out here. It's been a tremendous thing. Had a little bit of light yesterday morning holding things up. But it is clear skies, 77 degrees, and a beautiful pitch here for the WPL Championship. It's set here for the All Blues. Excuse me, for BEANTOWN. All Blue squad already with 2 WPL championships under their belt in the early years. BEANTOWN has not reached the top of the mountain yet. They have talent abound. Could be the bitters here. Should be a fun win. Twice they played. Both times it was within 5 points. Who can come away with it now? Couple of tough passes there. Got the most effective hands out in the line. Able to work their way through it again and get close to the game line. Nice pass back in. Strong charge. Good basis for her to go again. Last pass ends up getting knocked. Penalty advantage being played. They'll bring it back. No advantage game there. Went in and tried to knock that one down. Come away with it. That's just intentionally knocking it forward. 6-1 hand up there. It's a real easy call for the referee. Obviously weren't trying to make the catch. So a penalty awarded here. The center made a strong kick to bring them close. Right inside the 22-meter line. A good attacking position here for BEANTOWN. BEANTOWN squad ended up finishing in second place in the Blue Conference, just behind Berkeley. Berkeley with lots of bonus points on the year. Also one extra win. Got them the nudge forward. The loss against Life University hurt BEANTOWN, but they have come through strong in this season. 4 straight victories to get here. Through there from done. Back here to the near side of it. They have a strong tackle from Berkeley. Prevents them from going anywhere. Burn at that tackle. Now quick ball. Haley tries to use it out the far side of the pitch. And strong defense comes up and beats them immediately. Don't swing it out as they had yesterday Friday against New York. Berkeley playing tough on the defensive end. Ball still presented. Haley. She's met immediately with the offload going the wrong direction. Finally delivers field. Really in contact, but not releasing to get tackled with must release the ball back towards their team. Berkeley got their hands on it, earned themselves a penalty. So both teams have threatened on either side of the pitch thus far. The defense has held strong. It was a 15-12 match to start the year off on April 30th to start this rivalry off. 12-15 with BEANTOWN victorious. With Berkeley victorious and later on here. The 24-18 match. So not a lot of points on the board. These two teams extremely good on the offensive side of the ball. Berkeley able to take it off the top. Pass was ran a bit too high. 7 or 8 meters past the game line, and back again. Redirect things Berkeley, able to retain possession. BEANTOWN very good with the approaches as they destroyed New York yesterday. It looks like possibly in the front side, but not blowing away the first ball. And then quick tap, burst through the defense. One deep gets around, can't hit it in. Nice little offload. They're just meter out now. Pass, try to get through, cut down, just a meter short. Go. Nothing doing on the first one. They'll set up for another smash. Can't get their way in. Berkeley just a meter out here. Looking on the first 5 points of the match. Going a little too much east and west. Again, can't make their way over the line. Until they finally stretch their way over 5 or 6 bases and pick and go. Potentially the All Blues get the first 5 points up on the board. Just effort after effort over. BEANTOWN held strong. Good 5, 6 bases, but eventually it was just too much there from the All Blues as they're able to dive through for the first try of the match. Work their way in. After that huge break there from Lynn, the scrum half, choking Lynn. That was the pocket New York. Played at Harvard, West Shore Rugby Football Club. We stand here with the Eagles as well. Opportunity to extend the lead now. Winds start to blow a little bit harder, as I said. This one has a distance in for the extra 2. From Ciano. Originally at Rutgers University. Extended the lead here for the Berkeley All Blues. In control entire match New York on Friday. They got the win with it back here, an opportunity to maybe hit them deep now. Berkeley has it inside their own 22. Continue to play it out. See the support right there, Ciano. With the kick, this one only goes about 10 meters. Required here for BEANTOWN. Didn't look to be ready for it and ended up dropping it. Pass was out to Captain Treader. Treader just couldn't hang on it. This was watched the build-up both sides of the run going the other direction. You can see more aggression out of BEANTOWN. It's down by 7 here early. And a 38-18 victory for the All Blues against Colorado on Friday. Colorado had a strong showing this afternoon to come away with third place position on the 2022 season. Just got her first cap earlier in the month down in New Zealand. She's back and ready for more action here. We're going to have a penalty off. Go back to the scrum. They broke loose a little quick there. Abby Vogel to try to score. Now the Warriors will take the scrum. Have it again here. Quarter way through the first half. sides thus far. The defenses have been dominant. Shelby Lynn one got things moving for the All Blues. Had it way out in midfield, racing all the way down 5 meters out or so. And a few kicking drives later, the All Blues were on top 7-0. Good put in. Not much of a shove back here. And now it's Brody. Spins this one back. Just got into contact, dangerously so. And Clark will come back, take possession here for the All Blues. So line holding strong. Tackle there for making it intense and get the action for the All Blues. For Burke. BEANTOWN now. Ciano. Kick this one up over the top. Good height. Looks like something in touch. Referee stopped over there. And the AR says no, it did land in touch. Forward turned his way out. Gone out now forward. All the way back to where that kick was taken. Right now, BEANTOWN in possession here. Taking high off top by Henson. Work it out to the back now. Looking for some space. With a nice low tackle. Stops them in their tracks. Side Healy. Fishes it out. Good little tap pass. Back to the rest right back down. Line contact now. Let's see Nelson. Nelson is a bit alone there. Eventually, it's a penalty or not going away. Berkeley could not get back in time. Well on top of it, did not try to get out of there quick enough for the referees liking. You're down by 7. Big opportunity. RPB with kick finds touch. About 10 meters out. BEANTOWN had 2 driving balls go all the way in for the score on Friday. Definitely in their arsenal and see if they unleash it here. Up they go, working straight down. This one's submarine on the back end. Brought down. Fine, says the referee. How we burn, go to deck. Right through that. They continue to charge here. BEANTOWN 5 meters out. Able to take possession of Healy. Find a charging runner in contact here. All Blues will burn. Meters extra now. 5 meters out to come back weak side. Into contact now goes Henson. That's another one. Inching their way through. Now they'll keep it tight. This is how Berkeley scored, and they return their favor here. Healy is scrum half, getting involved with it. 1 meter out now. Try to keep it in tight. Your defense goes looking to go. That's what you want. Shove them right back on top of the same run again. Now they'll spin it out wide. Big 6 pass up over the top. Finds the eagle on the outside. Heinrich can't get in either. Strong counter up, blows things up. Healy is able to come away with it. 5 meters out now. This All Blues defense has been outstanding. Way through the first half. Another pick to go. Good work that time. Inch their way closer. But this one goes forward. Advantage. None gained. So a scrum round number for the second time. And they've got to help BEANTOWN inside their own 22. Give special thanks to all of our sponsors out there. USA Rugby was huge, bringing in the under-23 tournament, having it all here on the same pitch. Able to eye some talent for some of these WPL teams. See some of the future out here throughout. Also, Athletico providing athletic training resources to all the players out here throughout the tournament. Thank you to Atletico, and the NRFL provided the funding for all the teams' tournament kits on the U23 side. Town players down there, unfortunately. Never easy to play 2 matches in 3 days. That's a big one there. Emily Heinrich, the Eagle, had multiple tries on Friday. She can't go the rest of the way. That's at the big time loss for BEANTOWN. She had a huge interception that went that distance yesterday on Friday. So you're trying to put some weight on that left knee. And the 6 will come in there from the trainer for a sub. So you hate to see that here in the WPL finals. One of the best players on the pitch has to hobble off, unfortunately. A strong effort from Heinrich. Always makes her presence felt on the pitch. Coming on to take over Berkeley Dykes out of Tulane University. Customer success manager during the week. Full-time rugby player on the weekends, as are many of the players here in the WPL working full-time jobs, paying their way each match, travel, hotel, across the board. Just the commitment shown from all these women out here has been outstanding. So we search for our 12 WPL champion. Off the pitch, have to put in here from Shelby Lynn. Taking off the back, cleanly here for Brody. Brody straight into contact, goes Talia. Good tackle there from BEANTOWN. Weary on getting involved on the defensive end with hit. Blues and happy to just play with it from their own end. Another big tackle there. Romano getting involved. Laying the boom. Romano spins it out here to the side of the pitch. Big opening here. Got numbers still here on the near side. Strong way to take another 20 meters and work their way up the pitch. Off the mark there. The kick is Luciano. Finds touch with it, so we'll come back to where that kick was made. So she was outside the 22-meter mark. About 38 meters out. BEANTOWN will look to charge it again. Catherine Treader, the data scientist out of Stanford, with the throw. Does not find its mark. Ends up being knocked forward. Berkeley. Go with the scrum. Haven't seen them work against the head yet. They've done well to retain possession on their own. Some words from our referee there. And Shelby Lynn did not score that first try. Set it up with quick half midfield, went 50 meters before being stopped just short. Forward pack is able to help her out, punching through after about 5 or 6 different pick and goes. Siano taking it in herself, ends up losing it forward though. The All Blues get possession. Back here does BEANTOWN. Pass up over the top. Contact goes Catherine Treader. Treader gets it in here for not releasing it. A quick tap yet again from Lynn. Lynn's always got eyes up. Looking to see where she can attack next. This one's taking it back out there. Healy sets things up again for BEANTOWN. Just a little bit, possibly in from the side, but playing on here, BEANTOWN down the boot, brought into the 22, landing touch. They keep it in. Now the charge through from Hazy. Hazy spins through a couple. Offload there. Carrillo into contact. Not releasing the ball. And tries to take that one that she has throughout the day. Bring it back with her. Few repeated infringements here.
I mean, please play it backwards. I've been on there, but we don't have too many on your side. Not yet.
Stoppalos gets a word from the referee. A warning, too many infringements all around the rocks. With the kick, finds touch. Trickulates it down another 6-7 meters. We'll have the line out there. Cooper gets set, throw it in. Gonna try to score there. From the line out, number 3, Abby Vogel, her third on the year. This one knocked forward again. The line out, last line out from BEANTOWN, similar. With the knock forward, we'll have a scrum down here for BEANTOWN. Winners of 3 in a row, counting Friday's victory. 33-18 win over the Grey Wolves. Again, those Grey Wolves did come away with a win earlier today in that third place match. Bailey with the put in. Their first of the match, able to hold strong. Off the good push. Shea Dunn from that number 8 position, took it in nicely. Continue to pound. Space here on the near side. Another strong tackle. This time it looks like it's stripped away. Ilya Brody ended up knocking it forward though. "26 minutes gone by here in the first half. Just one try up on the board. Gets set to put this one in again. Healy out of Life University, assistant coach in her spare time at Brown University. Giving back already to the community. Healy takes this one back out. This defense from the All Blues has been stout throughout the match. Always right there to come away with the takeaway, but this time a little too aggressive. Didn't roll away in time. Killed it so that BEANTOWN wasn't able to get it out of there quick enough. Referee right there to spot the error. Strong kick here. Will not find touch though. Scooped up here on the near side by Hazy. Pass. Road. Offload. Come on. That one a little off the mark, a little forward. But a penalty awarded here. Straight off their feet. Game BEANTOWN, and so an opportunity to get across midfield yet again. Nice hands to the outside, finds a bit of a line break there. Over the 10-meter line on the opposition side, and in. A quick ball, this one went backwards though, will play on. Brody again. Worker into contact. Shalowski gives it a go. BEANTOWN sat on the defensive end thus far as well. There's one off the hands of Cooper. It did go forward, says the referee. Healy will scoop this one up. Kick up over the top. for the knock-on, so a scrum down here for Beantown, down by 7. Here in the 2022 Women's Premier League Championship match. So it's going to be live here from the Chicago Blaze Rugby Complex. Beautiful facility just outside the outskirts of Chicago, Lamont, Illinois. 4 fantastic pitches. Seen action this weekend. Tremendous tournament. So much talent abound. The U23s showing what the future looks like. It is right. Some big points put up in those 4 matches this weekend. Daly. Set again. The return pass, but Dunn will take it straight up the gut. Healy got some numbers here on the near side, but a strong tackle came up and knocked it away. That was McGrath with the big pop. Counter up from Hasi, a little too aggressive there. Come in from the side. To be awarded. Inside their own half of the pitch. They got the win at their back here. Up over the top this time. Finds the touchline. 30 meters out now here for Beantown. Got close a couple of times. That stout defense for Berkeley has been good thus far. The wrestler tosses this one in. Gets stolen away though by the All Blues. Another strong take off the top of the line out. A good use of hands down the line and through road. Down. Shove back though. Keeping them in check. Just 7 points is the one try between the two. There's the steal. Beantown back into possession. And again, the big highlight of the first half, unfortunately, Emily Heinrich, the Eagle, who was dominant in their performance in the semifinals, out of the match with an injury. Only got a few minutes, had one big run, and then got fallen over. Had to come off. Big shove and diving over off their feet. Go the All Blues, so a penalty and an opportunity to punch this one close again. Strong effort there from Abby Vogel. Tight head prop just ended up falling over the top of it. Take a look at her, make sure neck area seems to be okay. Take this time to thank some more of our sponsors, the PR7s. As the 15-7 season winds down this weekend here with the finals, it's officially time for 7 season to begin. Grab your friends and come join the premier Rugby Sevens party in San Jose, Washington, D.C., and Austin with 3 stops this July, featuring professional men's and women's sevens action and the famous Sevens party atmosphere. It won't be summer without PR7s. Get your tickets at pr7s.com today and use the offer code 7 to get $7 off your tickets now. We had the one event last year. Here Premier Rugby Sevens has evolved into 3 stops this year. Some beautiful facilities. I know in Austin at the newly opened Q2 Stadium. First rugby action that stadium we'll see. And in the final stop, we'll see who will be crowned the championship there in Austin. There's the kick through. As Beantown gets set. 8 minutes left in the first half. They got close like this earlier, about 10 meters out. They tried to go for the driving maul, but Berkeley was able to get underneath and bring it down quickly. This time, fell down again, but we're going to have a penalty here. Looks like Beantown kind of came in from the side. No obstruction, the call. So they just kind of got crossed there. As soon as you have the ball in the back, if they end up letting go of their support in front in the maul, then you've just got clear obstruction. So they get dinged for the penalty, and the All Blues provide some much needed relief here. Hooper. 3 tries on the year for the hooker. With the fake jump there, they try to go inside to Vogel. It ends up getting knocked on by BEANTOWN. So scrum advantage being played. Here, Ciano with the offload. With the hard charging runner into contact. There goes McGrath with a good run. Now they'll bring it all the way to the far side. They've got a break here over midfield. Go the All Blues. Smartly held on to that one. Able to drag defenders across the game line herself. And back the other direction. Now the big counter up pushes her to her backside. But the All Blues are again able to recover. Phase after phase they go now. Then whips one out. Ciano with the delayed pass to the late charging runner. They've got numbers here on the near side. Into contact they go. 30 meters out. Now inside the 22. Just over 5 minutes left to play. If they can take a 2-possession advantage, that would be huge for the All Blues going into half. Now some space here on the near side. Closes up quickly. They'll continue here on the near side of the pitch. Into contact goes Elena Clark. Strong tackle from BEANTOWN, shoves her back. McGrath with a shot. Again, Posse repelled from the try line. Good tackle here from the ladies in red and blue. Kahili getting her tackles involved. Kahili, another important tackle. 6 meters out are the All Blues. Looking to punch one in. 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. It's the pick and goes that got them the first try. They're within the first 5 minutes of the match. No score since. Back to the forwards inside with the pick and goes. Shoved back this time. Advantage now being played. Looks like BEANTOWN may have gotten off a little bit there. Still advantage being played for the offsides. A rumble through the defense, not enough. Spent a few minutes down here now. Lynn will spin it out. It's Rhodes there at the beat. Rhodes with a nice little sneaky pass to Ciano. Ciano has numbers on the outside, takes it through herself, in for the score. Kristen Ciano out of Rutgers University gets the second try of the match, her 5th on the season. Ciano gets that pass around the corner, splits the defense, and in for the score. Santuoso could not make the tackle on her own. Kristen Ciano able to take it all the way in. She'll look to make the kick here as well. Ciano so dangerous with ball in hand. Has the skills to be able to use the boot as well. At times, even from that inside 10th position, you see her running the show as the first receiver. Whenever Rhodes steps out or goes into contact, Ciano takes her time here. You can take as much time as possible. You get about a minute after the try to collect yourself and make the kick. See that wind about 10-15 miles an hour really starting to pick up. Straight at her face. Strong leg, though. That wind ends up pushing it off to the left, so 12-0 the score. 2.5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Again, the Berkeley All Blues won the 3rd and 4th championships of the WPL back in 2011 and 2012. Since then have been kept out of the record books, but they look to stamp their championship win here today, already up 12-0. Now, look to use that win, drive them all the way inside the 22. Little pop pass, works to perfection. Get Brody, the number 8, charging through, getting a few more meters out of it to set up the attack. Again, with the wind at their face, we haven't seen too many kicks. The ones that have come through kind of hung up in the air. But a penalty awarded. BEANTOWN with 1.5 minutes left on the clock in the first half. Possession here after the not released penalty. They got a little too aggressive there. Strung out a bit. Ruck and support did not get there in time, and BEANTOWN were able to get their hands on the ball. Those coaches were a huge part of what they were able to do to disrupt New York on Friday. Haven't seen it as much here this afternoon. They're finally able to get things rolling now. About 15 meters out. A little too far for the driving maul, but no. They'll come together and see what kind of shove they can put on. Berkeley, more than ready for it. Now that ball's got to come out of there. Off the maul, you've got to be able to present this one, but it looks like Berkeley have their hands on it, and they're able to come away with it and get the big turnover. This Berkeley defense has responded time after time here inside their 22. BEANTOWN is getting a bit frustrated here as they have not been able to punch one in yet. We hit the 40-minute mark, but full time will be called by the referee, but we've got to be getting close. We did have a couple of injuries, so there may be some extra time here to be played. So we'll wait that final whistle for the first half. Shelby Lynn. And also played for New York Rugby Club and West Shore RFC out of Canada in the past. Get this one in and spins it out of the scrum. Attack here over the 22, go the All Blues. Strong run from McGrath. This one goes backwards. Scooped up though, they retain possession. Continue to charge forward. Burst through, good run there from Norlander. There's the kick out into touch. And that'll do it for the first half of action. The defense from the All Blues has been dominant. Illinois just on the outskirts of Chi-Town. The third meeting of the year between these two squads has been a good one so far. Both teams have a notch under their belts, but right now it's been all Berkeley All Blues in the first half. Strong tackles, big line breaks. Shelby Lynn at scrum half position has been outstanding. Her counterpart on the other side, Bridget Kahili, also a former Eagle. So these two going at it, but right now it has been Lynn getting the better of the two. Our 10th and final match of the weekend here in the WPL. Added another 4 U23 matches, and it has been a tremendous weekend here from the Chicago Blaze Rugby Complex. Great support from all the fans and players making it happen this weekend. Referee makes the final checks, and we are just about ready to get set here for the second half. It does go the needed 10 before coming off the hands. Advantage being played, and just like that, another mistake for BEANTOWN. Just things not going their way thus far. This BEANTOWN squad did well near 248 points is what they put up. Their defense has been stout as well. The second best defensive total in the league. Berkeley All Blues, who were second best in the season for total points scored. This one's worked back to Lynn. Lynn looks to attack Ciano with a nice little outside pass to McGrath. McGrath gets it stripped away. BEANTOWN now look to charge. Get past their own 22. Arrives in time. McGrath tried to get in there, but BEANTOWN did a good job recovering it. Pass back. Maybe a possible kick coming here. This one rubber through. They stayed onside, says the referee. It's the All Blues in possession here. Some space there on the far side. Oski into contact. Now again, looking for some space. Nice run through the gain line and almost approaching the 22. There goes Lynn again. In around the corner. Strong tackle right at the goal line. Shelby Lynn has been tremendous with those pick and goes, catching BEANTOWN's fleet from time and time again. Jaloski, the magical multicolored mullet, couldn't get it in either. And the try scored. The final dive is enough for Berkeley. And they get the first 5 of the second half. Increase their lead to 17-0. But again, Leah Brody, the try scorer, and all set up there from Shelby Lynn. Got him close. There's the push through. Almost in. And the final dive through, in for the try. All Blues increase their lead now. Ciano an opportunity. A decent kick here. With the opportunity here. And the Hong Kong native strikes that one through perfectly. Increases the lead to 19-0. Here. BEANTOWN looking for any sort of spark that they can get. Star player Emily Heinrich is out. They've got to find somebody else who can step up and provide some attacking prowess for them here. Berkeley, no mistakes. Take that one off the top and continue the drive. Then comes out here to the side, Ford dishing it off. She brings that out just to keep them honest, but now the pass here on the near side, streaking through. Here goes Carrillo. Carrillo around the corner, 1 feet, steps across, 5 meters out now. Carrillo loses it, catches it back, and touches it down. Referee is going to take a second to talk to our AR.
Okay, so she did not regather the ball.
So we got it off the knock-on. No play.
Right, and the knock-on happened before the in-goal line, so it's a scrum.
That's a scrum.
Okay, thank you. Oh, don't try. The knock-on.
Carrillo comes through. Nice shove back. Ends up losing it here, and as soon as it's touched, I don't know. That's so close, but they're going to play the knock-on here 5 meters out. That was really close. It looked like she was able to gather it, but as soon as it hit somebody from BEANTOWN, it's possible that it could be a knock-on. So I think that's what happened there. Take a second look if we can a little bit later, but right now, it's a BEANTOWN put into the scrum 5 meters out. And that thing fell apart quickly, so we'll bring it back up. Take time to reset here. Put in now, Bridget Kahili, Aldi, Virginia, with the put into the scrum, but again, we'll reset. Now that we've got a break, we'll see if we can take another look. As she came in, loses it, ends up getting touched there by BEANTOWN. She was able to corral it and come in. See the celebration starting, but again, call was a knock on there as she was coming to deck. She was able to catch it, but I think the contact that was made there by BEANTOWN was just enough to cause the knock on. Because she didn't catch it cleanly. There's the put in there. Kahili and a penalty. Straight through to the side. Not a straight drive there. The All Blues with the penalty. Give BEANTOWN an opportunity to relieve some pressure. Solid kick into touch, about 25 meters out. Good job well done there. Still, BEANTOWN down by 19 points. These two teams played each other twice earlier in the year. Both matches were tight. 24-19 was the one won by BEANTOWN. The previous match just 12-15, so a lot of scoring here comparatively, with 19 up already on the board for Berkeley. The knock on there, so now it's going to be a scrum down to the All Blues.
Right. We're driving up and in. 4 blue subs. We have 4 subs from All Blues.
Chalosky got dinged for that last penalty. Up and in, said the referee. But got to make sure you're driving straight. Keeping that head down. Chalosky, the 31-year-old, been playing rugby for 15 years now. In that prop position. With the put in. The Eagle collects it in the back, sends it off here to the All Blues. Ciano tries with a kick in, gets charged down, scooped up off the deck by the All Blues. They're able to retain possession. Ruck did not come to fruition, and now a big tackle hits him back behind the gain line. And a knock on slows things down. Almost 9 minutes gone by here in the second half. It was the try here a few minutes ago that was able to bring them another step closer to coming away with the WPL championship, now up 19-0. And Berkeley in these yellow and blue unis taking on BEANTOWN with the Red and blue hoops. Put in here from Kahili. Previously played for Atlanta. Also on the 15's USA roster. Little dummy pass back inside. Able to stay on their feet and get another 5 meters or so. Kahili has to scoop this one up. A little kick chip over the top. Goes right to the All Blues though as they continue this unrelenting pressure in Beantown's half of the pitch. Big hit and a drive back from Beantown. Like good shove there from Stathopoulos. And the kick through is well done as this is going to trickle all the way out into touch, about 10 meters out. So continued pressure mounting here against Beantown. Without one of their best players, down by 19, 30 minutes left to play. Still looking for their first WPL championship as a club. Berkeley, of course, looking for their third after they were winners in 2011 and 2012. Off the line out. Beantown was able to secure possession. Come away with it here with phase number 1. Into contact. Now they'll swing it out wide. There has not been much space across the board at all from this All Blues defense thus far. Kahili doing the best she can here from inside their own 22. Wind at their face, blowing at about 15 miles an hour now. So the relief kick getting that much tougher. See what they can do here. Keeping it low. Solid kick's going to come almost all the way out, and it's scooped up here by Beantown. Good chase here on the near side of the pitch. Into contact, big pop there from Dunn. Pass to no one, finally finds a target here on the near side. Support was there. But again, Beantown just catching it a bit flat-footed, not a whole lot of shape to their attack. They get bailed out here though. Not rolling away the call as Lynn got stuck there inside. There's the offload, nicely done. Prentice to Quirion. Kahili continues out to the far side of the pitch. Into contact goes Pinson. Now back again. Good work here, Stathopoulos. Inside, but she lost it forward. Scooped up by the All Blues. Lynn with the left boot, up over the top. Solid kick. Will this one go all the way out into touch? No, it dies just in front of the try line. They're able to scoop it up. Possession being challenged here. Looks like Berkeley has it again. Sihano wrestles it free. Solid pressure from Beantown though. What a kick from Lynn. Such great field awareness. She's been picking them apart throughout the match. Quick taps, catching them off guard, cutting inside instead of passing it out. And now the kick through. Strong tackle though. Knocks it down. Brittany Dykes does a fantastic job getting her hands on the ball. Knocking it out, causing the knock on. Quarter of an hour almost through the second half.
Oh, I see.
Beantown still looking for something. Not what you want, another injury. Looked like that was done, possibly the number 8. Yesha Dunn with a good effort out there. 10 years playing rugby out of Dartmouth now. Stepping onto the pitch for her, Nicole McCardle. only try here in the second half was one scored by Talia Brody. A HIPAA consultant during the week, professional rugby player on the weekends. So many of these women working the full-time jobs, paying their way to travel the country and compete here in the WPL. So hats off to everybody involved. Make this another successful season. Again, after a 2-year hiatus due to COVID, we are back in action here in a beautiful setting from the Chicago Blaze Rugby Complex. Tim Wilkes here taking you live through all of the action here on Field 1. 9 WPL matches down. Final one, deciding championship match. Still at hand here, Kahili with the put in. Strong take around the back end as the newly subbed in McCardle. Aaron Wright with the charge now. Tries to get low, but another solid tackle by the All Blues. Now we'll just try to relieve some pressure with the boot up over the top. Finds touch right at the 22-meter line. And I don't think BEANTOWN have really sniffed their opposite position on the other side of the half just yet. They have been pinned in deep throughout this half. It's Berkeley again. They've been great on the offensive end. Lynn has caused quite a few of those line breaks, given them those try-scoring opportunities. You've got to hand it to the defense. This BEANTOWN team was extensive on Friday, 46-12. They were victorious. Over the neck here, high tackle. Easy call for the referee as they went to deck, just kind of came around the neck, did not release. So Ciano's gonna go for points here. Take a few seconds off the clock and hopefully notch on another 3. Take a second to thank our sponsors. Reget partnered with the WPL to design custom tournament tees that pay homage to the 91 World Cup winners, especially Kathy Flores. Unfortunately passed away earlier this year, but was one of the founding members of the WPL 13 years ago. Kristen Ciano. She played D1 soccer at Rutgers, giving her the ability to use that boot here on the rugby pitch. This one just off to the right. This ball still in play and will continue on. Taken in, it's caught in goal. They touch it down, so it'll be a 22-meter drop. They're off the penalty kick. Hold here, up to the 22-meter line. There's the tap. And referee, just a little too much confusion out there. We'll slow things down.
No. Things happen from both sides. It was 22.
We'll reset for the 22-meter drop. And she said both sides, a little bit of confusion there. Again, off the penalty, different from when it's brought in goal and then touchdown. Off that penalty kick. If it's caught in goal, it will be a 22-meter drop still. Bit of a rule change the past couple years, causing some confusion, but Lynn, with ball in hand, whips one out to the far side of the pitch. That one was knocked on in the tackle there. What was he gonna say? Yeah, there is the knock on. BEANTOWN with back in possession here. And if you're just joining us, right before this match, we had the U23 Championship, which featured the Midwest taking on the South Harlequins, and it was the South Harlequins who put on a show. They scored over 140 points in their 2 matches, and they came away with a dominant victory. As we see stepping off here, Shelby Lynn, who's by far the MVP here for the All Blues. Quick taps, creating huge amounts of meters here for her squad. A big round of applause for her as she enters the sideline with her team ahead 19-0. Again, at least 2 of those tries, maybe not finished off by Lynn, but definitely marched their way down the pitch thanks to her smarts and field intelligence that she's brought to the pitch. Reset. Healy with the put in for BEANTOWN, and we'll reset.
We can reset this until you get your bind.
Referee already went over to the other side of the scrum there just to make sure she's got a better eye on it. I'm watching you guys. Make sure we do this correctly here. We don't want to keep this going. Two matches in 3 days. Tired legs, sore bodies. Scrum after scrum here, and finally it's BEANTOWN that's able to come away with it. Big charging run coming through from Aaron Wright. Takes him across the midfield stripe, but a knock on stifles that attack, and it's the All Blues who are able to pick it up. They're getting driven backwards, no advantage gain. So we'll come back to another scrum here. Just over midway through the second half. All Berkeley, All Blues in this one.
Capture the other loose head before you got subbed in. Okay, we need this to stay square. Thanks. Let's go.
The All Blues were able to punch their ticket with a big 75-10 victory over the Quins to end the season, and then a huge 33-18 victory a couple days ago over the Colorado Gray Wolves. Were no slouches themselves. They were able to come away with the victory today in that 3rd place match over New York.
Okay. Both sides are leaning that way.
Yeah.
Let's get this right.
We got this, y'all.
It came from both of you.
Okay. There we go.
Don't delay. Okay.
Referee pleading with them to clean this up a bit. If you're in the back line, it's a nice bit of a breather. I tell you, inside the engine room here, the muscles are burning at this point. Solid scrum this time. We're able to whip it out of there. Good pass there from Roskowska. And the All Blues set the pace here again. Happy to take their time at this point. Let those seconds tick off the clock. Inside ball and a nice little offload, dangerously done. But McGrath has it, and they continue to push forward. Jake McGrath, the Boston College alumni, has done well, but she ended up losing it forward, and it's a attacking opportunity now for BEANTOWN. Kahili trying to find something, but there have been no gaps in the defense thus far today here for the All Blues. Good communication. You see each player pointing, waiting to come up as a solid line. Almost got caught offsides there as I went to applaud him, but again, strong defense tackles him about a meter or so behind the gain line. Good tackle, Serena Liu that time, and eventually ends up taking him out into touch. And the All Blues will have a line out here just outside the 22-meter line. So frustrating for BEANTOWN. Time and time again, unable to punch through this defensive wall from the All Blues. here in the second half with that wind at their face as well. The kick, which they used to perfection there in the first half a couple of times, no longer in their advantage. This one ends up being knocked out into touch. Knocked forward by BEANTOWN, says the referee. It was a close call there, but yes, I think that was the right one as it did come backwards. We'll have a scrum down.
Yeah, it shows a scrub. I need your hips in.
All Blues, all day chant rings from across the pitch. The sideline getting involved here, the fans as well. BEANTOWN, 16 minutes away. Excuse me, All Blues 16 minutes away from their third championship. First in over 10 years. There's the kick and the chase all the way along the touchline, but it ends up eventually falling out into touch. Solid kick ends up pinning them deep either way. So a win-win scenario there for the All Blues. And special thanks to Athletico providing some of the athletic training resources here for the tournament. Taken off the top cleanly there from Pinson. Pinson using that height to the advantage. They're able to get it out of there now. A little bit of space here. The backline had to hold. Still inside the 22 and an opportunity to punch it across. See if they can keep things together. We'll try for the kick up over the top. Again, not a lot of distance in this heavy breeze. It's a beautiful day and the All Blues are making the most of it now. Little offload there, hits McGrath. McGrath was the offload. All the way here to the near side. Serena Liu in for the try. Beautifully done. Lauren Rode got in the action there, but in the end, it was Serena Liu out of the University of Hartford. Dots it down for another 5 for the Berkeley All Blues. And at this point, with under 15 minutes left to play, we see here good use of hands. Little offload there to Rode. Rode with the final pass and enough pace there on the near side for Liu to dot it down. Liu, just 5'4", the fullback, gets into the action and dots it down. Good work from Berkeley as you see the celebration. Still more work to be done though. Ciano more than happy to let time tick off here. We'll take the full minute and a half allotted. As you see the beautiful complex here. Lamont, Illinois, Chicago Blaze Rugby Complex. 4 pristine pitches. This one, wind takes it just off the mark. Less than 13 minutes to play. It's a 24-point lead for Berkeley. Ciano. Done well thus far. In that inside center position. 2 for 4 on her kicks on the day. And we get started here from Harkavy. Nice steal. Stathopoulos gets into the action, and BEANTOWN with their first and best attacking opportunity inside Berkeley's half of the pitch here in the second. See if they can retain possession. Berkeley always looking to counter up. Inside pass here to Princeton. Good job getting it out quick. Spinning it here to the outside, but the defense right there to meet him. And eventually a knock on. Disrupts the attack and turns it over back to Berkeley. Under 12 left to play now. Another substitution will slow things down a bit. Madison Taylor on the pitch. The Minneapolis native. It's on there wearing the number 20 jersey. Strong work there from Cassandra Tong. She exits the pitch. And you see the celebration starting to begin here. 10 years in the making. Can Berkeley finish it off? Put into the scrum, sent in there from Roskowska. Taken off the back, and a huge little run around the outside opens things up here for the wing. Lou already has one try on the day, gonna kick this one forward. Ends up getting charged down, but Berkeley's able to retain possession. Westman, ball in hand here. They'll swing it back to the center of the pitch. They've got numbers on the far side if they can get it out there. Ends up hitting the hands and going to deck though. Off the knock on. We'll come back, and actually advantage was being played there. I think offsides was the call. Saw the referee tell them to stay up on their feet. Might have been off on the deck there. And Ciano will again let the seconds tick off. She'll go for another penalty kick here. Ciano was a big part of the New York attack back in 2017 when they came away with the championship. Played fly half for them back then. She's moved over here to inside center. Boot here with a former D1 soccer player at Rutgers. To slot this one through. Just off the mark. Missed both of her penalties, but again, took a solid minute off the clock. We'll have another 22-meter drop as this one goes all the way through in goal. Again, off the drop kick. Take a step back, make sure all her players are behind her as well. Can't be in front of the kicker. See the locks getting up there, trying to knock it down. But eventually, a deep drop kick comes all the way back here. Brody, Talia Brody, already with one try on the day. Back to the inside they come. Elena Edwards sets a platform here, but it's lost backwards. Pop back and then finally taken forward there by Jade McGrath. Gets him back up close to the original gain line. This one dropped backwards, says the referee. Play on. Berkeley still in possession. Off the dummy, takes it into contact. Here to Rode. Rode swings it outside. Ciano met immediately. Again, on Friday, Beantown was just able to come in for the Poaches time after time against New York. Those opportunities have not been there today. Few and far between, but finally they're able to force a knock on. Under 8 minutes left to play. Still no points up on the board for Beantown.
Time is off. 8 to play? Yeah, I have 8.
As the 15th season winds down this weekend with the WPL Championship here. It's officially time for sevens. Grab your friends and join the premier Rugby Sevens party. 3 stops this year in San Jose, Washington, D.C., and the championship in Austin. featuring professional men's and women's sevens action and the famous sevens party atmosphere. Get your tickets at pr7s.com today. Use the offer code 7 to get $7 off your tickets now. Back to Beantown here. McCardle with the put into the scrum. And Tim Wilkes coming to you live here from the Chicago Blaze Rugby Complex. Pass finds its receiver. Strong work there from Sethopoulos. Able to keep it in possession. Looking to go weak, but again, time after time, the ladies in yellow coming up as one solid line. They're not giving up any gaps, and they are making sure tackle after sure tackle. Yet again, you see the dive through, getting a cheer from the crowd. Kick goes all the way out into touch. They were in front of the 22-meter line, outside of it. So that kick did land out of bounds, so we'll come all the way back to where that kick was taken. Again, if they had been a couple more meters back behind the 22, it would have been a different story. But they were outside the 22, and that kick landed out of bounds, so we'll come back to where it was taken. Beantown continue to be pushed inside their own half of the pitch. Only one real opportunity that they have had to secure possession on the opposition half. This ball seemed to pop free. Good work by Erin Wright from Beantown, getting her nose into it. Gotta make sure she doesn't use hands there, but it ends up getting knocked on. So strong work from Beantown and Erin Wright. Big number 18. Putting forth strong effort in the ruck. Off the scrum, let's see if Beantown's got something up their sleeve here to try and get a much needed line break. Big shove there from Berkeley. Dissolves the scrum from Beantown, and now they've got numbers here on the far side of the pitch. Nice looping run around the corner goes Collins. Collins, good speed, tries to cut it back in, just 1 meter out. 4 minutes left to play in the match. Berkeley looking to slam the door shut here. Slow it down. Their first try of the match came from a pick and drive. See if their final one will come to fruition that way as well. Working it inside with the forwards. Lafferty couldn't touch it in. They'll spin it back and try to use something wide. Ciano with the kick up over the top. Has Lou out there, but it's knocked backwards. Good defense. Able to cover the half of the pitch and knock it back. Take a sec to decide exactly what happened there.
It's a penalty to the 5 for hitting it out with their hands by Red. Okay. Yep. It was intentionally knocked dead by Red, so that's a penalty on the 5. In line with where they did that. Yep.
Intentionally knocked backwards. They're from Beantown, so we'll have a 5 meter scrum is what the penalty comes to here. I'll take a 5 meter defensive scrum over a try any day, as it looked like Serena Liu was going to get her second with that chip kick up over the top. But strong effort from Berkeley. Yes, they gave away a penalty, but it's better than the 5 points as they continue to fight on. Beantown, good effort on the year, a fantastic season. Falling just short yet again here in the championship. Doesn't look like Beantown will be able to come away with their first WPL championship. They'll fight on for another year. Early drive from Berkeley causes the free kick. So we'll take a second look. Ciano with the chip up over the top. Looked like it was an easy one there for Lou, but strong effort on the defensive end. Rachel Harkavy played this entire match. Had just enough effort to come through with it. Off, last possession. It'll be BEANTOWN with it, but they lost it forward off the kick. And with a minute and a half left to play, another disappointing turn of events there for BEANTOWN. Showed great heart this weekend. They came away again with a huge 46-12 victory on Friday, taking down the rivals from New York. But here in the final, it's just been too much from the All Blues. For me, it was Shelby Lynn, the scrum half, who created many of those tries there in the first 60 minutes before she came off. With quick taps, seeing the field, pick and goes when she was able to catch the defense sleeping. Now a big push from BEANTOWN, trampling over the All Blues, but it's finally picked up on the back end from Talia Brody. She's already got one, looking for the exclamation point. Big try there from Talia Brody, the Comac, New York native. HIPAA consultant during the week, but about to be a WPL champion. She sets down one defender with the little shake and bake and the stiff arm and has the speed to take it the distance for the try. She's been outstanding thus far today. Big congratulations and a big hug there, as the Berkeley All Blues are just seconds away from their third WPL championship. Siano will take the kick here. Into extra time. We'll see how much is on our referee's watch, though. We've had a couple of injuries here in the second half. Siano's kick off the mark. And we've got a little bit of time left. Again, for me, this game really changed. We see the trophy there. Berkeley just seconds away. So WPL staff awaiting the trophy presentation here to follow. So Harkavy with the chip kick up. Nice drop kick to start here, but it's driven straight forward right up to the 10-meter line again by Berkeley. Hard little inside pass. Well done with the hands to be able to secure possession. There's the kick. It's touched through. Charge down. An opportunity now for BEANTOWN to come away with the final points. Sathopoulos had the charge down and has the final try. BEANTOWN will not be shut out today. Paige Sathopoulos with the excellent individual effort to come through with the charge down